The Cardinal Onaiyekan Foundation for Peace recently organized an enlightening workshop on the role of religious leaders in promoting credible and violence-free 2019 general elections. Ajuji Grandwish Hotel, COFP Abuja, was the venue of the workshop. In attendance were officials from different public institutions, members of the international community, and participants drawn from various parts of the country. In his welcome address, Reverend Father Innocent Georgie, representing His Eminence John Cardinal Onaiyekan, charged religious leaders to be good shepherds and never indulge in double standards.
The role of religious leaders. This explains why they are consulted on important matters such as elections, development, and all kinds of things. This explains also that religious leaders should watch out for political Judases and heads who appear seasonally to manipulate and deprive citizens of their right to determine credible candidates. We are therefore called to be good shepherds. The 2019 general elections, that means double standard is unacceptable, because it will not lead us towards free, fair, and peaceful elections, which is our desired goal.
Rabiu Ladodo, representing the Commissioner of Police, Bala Shiroma, elaborated on ways the Nigerian police work towards ensuring safe and peaceful elections.
Nigeria Police, being the leading security agency in internal security, has a role to play along with other security agencies in ensuring violence-free election. Before election, the Nigeria Police has started meetings with stakeholders towards violence-free election. We also organize training for all security agencies towards 2019 election.
Other speakers were Mr. David Manya Dogo, Director General, FCT National Orientation Agency, who spoke on enhancing citizens' participation in the 2019 general elections.
Now, it is a bit sad and unfortunate that at the turn of every election cycle, the politics gets heated up to the point that the corporate existence of Nigeria is seriously challenged. And I think we need to think about this seriously. This should not and must not be the case in 2019. Like many Nigerians are optimistic and have no doubt that the outcomes from this workshop will add value to ongoing effort by state and non-state actors to ensure that the 2019 general elections are credible, free, fair, peaceful, and acceptable locally and internationally.
The issue of hate speech is vital as far as issues of elections are concerned. And we are all stakeholders. The INEC officials, the police, everybody, the people who come to your church or to your mosque to worship, the entire community under which you operate, they are under your care. And you should tell them the truth. And God Almighty will ask you for what you are supposed to do. If you don't do it, you will account for that. Please make sure that you stick to the code of ethics of your reporting. Don't just report because you want to please so person. Don't just report because you want to endanger so person. Be impartial. Be factual. And have at the back of your mind that the ultimate objective is what? Peace and peaceful coexistence.
Diplomats and members of the international community commended the timely workshop and pledged their support to Cardinal Onaiyekan Foundation for Peace.
Your presence here really is a sign to me already of your commitment towards a peaceful election period in Nigeria and peace more generally. So we're really delighted to be able to support this event. The upcoming general elections in 2019 are really vital. I know everybody knows this, to ensuring national stability, peace and prosperity for all Nigerians. I want to make it very, very clear that whoever wins the elections is a matter for Nigerians to decide. The international community is only concerned with the process being fair and free and transparent and peaceful, so that everyone has a right to have their say in the democratic process.
I want to start from the very beginning by making it clear that we in the United States government and the United States Embassy here in Nigeria, we do not favor any one candidate over any other. We're completely neutral in this. What we consider victory is when the will of the Nigerian people is expressed through credible and peaceful elections, ones that are conducted fairly. And so we actively support free, fair, transparent, credible, and peaceful elections. We believe very much that Nigeria, being one of the, having one of the world's largest democracies, that successful elections in Nigeria are important as well for Africa and indeed for democracy across the world.
The role of religious leaders, which is the theme of today's program actually, promoting such credible and peaceful elections in 2019, if you ask me, is simple: to promote inter-religious and inter-cultural dialogue. I believe everything goes through dialogue. If we can keep up the dialogue going, if we can manage that people meet each other just like here, just like this simple sample here, I believe we will reach that target.
Despite all this trajectory in our democratic experience, we all know that we have moved from one stage to the other. We have achieved significant progress in our democratic experience. The other day I was discussing with a colleague as to whether the military will strike again, whether there will be change of government, unconstitutional change of government. It is obvious, even my daughter in the primary school knows that the military is no longer welcome. Why? Because all of us have agreed that we need this democracy and this democracy must survive. This is important for the 2019 general election. It is important for peaceful election to take place in 2019. Now, there is a new wave of coup d'etat that is taking place in the country. It is the agitations that are violence. Agitations, there's no problem with agitation in a democratic space. There's no problem with you saying that you don't believe in this particular individual. You don't like the president. You don't like the government. You don't like this political party. You don't like this arrangement. You may not like my face. You express it, but there are channels for you to express these grievances and these agitations. It must not be violent.
The need to put together this is because we have come to understand that religious leaders have a lot of role to play in ensuring credible and peaceful election in Nigeria. In fact, if you want to do any serious, reasonable thing in this country called Nigeria, the first people you will begin to think about are the religious leaders. Because as far as I'm concerned, nothing really will succeed without involving them fully in whatever that is happening around us. And that is the reason why Cardinal FCT Foundation for Peace felt that the best people to start with is the religious leaders, because the religious leaders occupy a very important position in the society. And every Nigeria is either a Christian or a Muslim, meaning that you either go to church or you go to mosque. And when you go there, who do you meet? You meet the pastors, you meet the imam, you meet the priest. And the priests, if they understand the importance of election, if they understand the importance of peaceful and credible election, then our problem is half solved. It means that we already have a beautiful platform through which the religious leaders can educate the faithful, can educate their members, their followers, on the need to go out and cast their votes. Not just casting their vote, but cast their votes peacefully.